If you're at home wondering who's going to play today, well, we've got you covered. For the Mariners, Ichiro, Gutierrez, Ackley, Wells, Kennedy at first base. Again, Carp just the day off. Ryan Seager at third. Josh Bard behind the dish. Trayvon Robinson out there in left field, bringing his 300 average to the game. As well, the White Sox, here we go. Pierre Lillibridge, UW star. Konerko, Rios, Ramirez, Viciedo, Flowers, Morel, and Gordon Beckham, the 9-4. The White Sox going up against Jason Vargas, but that's nothing against the challenge of going up against Dave Valley right now. Your Northwest Ford Store's keys to the game. Those
Brad,
pitchers were easy compared to you, babe.
Absolutely. I need to pull it together today. I need a perfect 3 for 3, help the Mariners stop this streak. So we're going to go with key number 1, string it together. The offense, that is. Last night, the Mariners could only muster 3 hits off of John Danks. They're going to need to put together some quality at-bats like we saw them do back in Cleveland. They got to do it this afternoon to avoid the big sweep that the White Sox are hoping to get here today. Key number 2, just don't let them do it, Brad. The White Sox have not swept a series in Seattle since 1994, 17 years ago. Gavin Floyd's going to be tough, however. Floyd is 2-0 with a 0.96 ERA in his last 4 starts against the Mariners, including a 3-hit shutout back in May here at Safeco. And number 3, repeat, Jason Vargas is 1-6 with a 5.54 ERA in his last 9 starts, but was outstanding last Monday in Cleveland, where he went 7 innings, gave up 0 earned runs. The M's are going to need a repeat performance from Mr. Vargas here this afternoon.
And is he the type of pitcher we saw Danks so good effective last night? Similar styles maybe? Does he match up well against these White Sox hitters?
I think very similar styles, and I think what he did in Cleveland was he started pounding the ball a little bit more inside. He got away from that, and that was one of the things that I always liked about Jason Vargas. He was very aggressive, challenging the right-handed hitters inside. He did it against Cleveland and was very successful.
Which he's going to have to do tonight against the White Sox. A lot of right-handed thump. All right, Mr. Valley, again, the car is waiting for you. Yep, doing a little radio today. We understand that. We're going to time you, so get going. All right, let's go up to the booth. Dave Sims. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Blowers. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. It's good to be back.
Thanks, Brad. This afternoon, you look at a Mariner ball club trying to end a 2-game losing streak. They've lost 8 of the last 11 and Mike over the last couple of days. Chicago pitching struck out 25 Mariners.
Yeah, and I think with Danks last night, everything that you saw from him is what he can be. And he has the changeup. Probably one of the best left-handed changeups you're going to see in this league. He used it effectively last night. So hopefully the Mariners can get back on track to what we saw on the last road trip.
We certainly would like to see that because they were very effective swinging the bats. The starters today got Jason Vargas against Gavin Floyd. Jason's been on a down, trying to trend back upwards, and Floyd has pitched well against the Mariners over the years.
You're right, Vargas. He had struggled, went through that period of struggle, but as we just heard from Dave, he pitched well in his last outing. The key to me for him today, keep the ball down in the strike zone. Get back to your changeup, and whatever you do, stay away from Paul Konerko. He's the guy in their lineup. This lineup looks a lot different than what we saw earlier or what Ozzie Guillen was expecting. So he has an out there, and that is to stay away from Konerko, make the other guys beat you if they can.
Chicago White Sox start today 7 games behind first place Detroit, third place in the American League Central. Let's get more of that race. Here's Angie Mente.
Yeah, Dave, the Mariners with one more shot at affecting the top of the AL Central. But really, the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians need to start their playoff push yesterday because the Detroit Tigers refuse to lose right now. Jason Vargas getting in his warm-up tosses behind him. That's what everybody's screaming about. Cleveland manages just 5 hits against the Royals, so they now trail the Motor City Kitties by 7 games. But look, Detroit is trailing the Twins right now. They just picked up a couple of runs, though, so they are threatening. But this could be huge because Chicago, if they are able to beat the Mariners today, they would leapfrog the Indians in the AL Central standings. We want to hear no such thing. We want to see no such thing here at Safeco Field. Again, Jason Vargas and Josh Bard just wrapping up behind me. They're going to head out to the mound. First pitch is next year on Root Sports.
Baseball on Root Sports brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By CenturyLink. Quest is now CenturyLink. Visit CenturyLink.com to learn more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting CMA and Grammy winner Vince Gill October 16th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Welcome back to Safeco Field, out here in the pen, presented by Root Sports. A lot of number 34s running around the Safeco today because, of course, the giveaway, the Felix Hernandez T-shirts. Of course, Larry Hernandez bobblehead last night. Twin brothers. That was fun to get those two guys together. Fun, too, we hope, watching Jason Vargas on the mound today to start against the White Sox. His first start against the Sox here at home. Third in the American League with 3 shutouts. And the skipper, Eric Wedge, talking about today's starter with Angie Mentink.
All right, Skip, I think that Jason Vargas kind of spoiled us at the beginning of the season with all those complete game shutouts. With what he's going through now, what are the numbers not telling us?
Well, I think you have to understand that, when you talk about 5 starting pitchers, you're looking for people you can count on and people that are going to go out to give you innings and give you a chance to win ball games. And really, for the most part, that's what Vargas does. And, he's a pro. I mean, he's been through the ups and downs of being a major league starter. And when he goes out there, he's got a game plan. He's going to do a pretty good job of sticking to it. So, we feel good about him going out there and pitching. Complete games are hard to come by this day and age. I mean, as you mentioned, he went on a roll there early on, but, there's nothing to say he can't go on a roll here at the end of the season, too.
All right, now we always know what you're going to do with the starting rotation. We never have any idea what you're going to do with the starting lineup. So tell us the mindset going into today.
Well, we needed to give Mike Carp a day off. He's really been pushing hard, and he's done a fantastic job for us. But he needs a day, no different than we gave Ackley a day off to. And at some point in time, we're going to be able to settle into a lineup, but it's not going to be this year. And it may not even be next year. But until we get these kids to go out there and solidify themselves and understand what we can expect and be consistent, it's still going to take some time. So, but when we do, everybody will know.
The other thing it does, Brad, it keeps us all on our toes.
It does. That was our Geico quote. Thank you. Yes, lineup number 123 in the 132nd game. So Skipper in the pencil, always very busy pregame. All right, the final game of the set. White Sox going for a clean sweep. Also the final game of the season between these two. Mariners and White Sox baseball next on Root Sports.
It was a day that started out foggy, cloudy, threatening. Now it's beautiful. It's matured into a gorgeous day for baseball as the Mariners complete their series with the Chicago White Sox. And after today, there's only 2 more home Sunday games left in this season. Welcome, everybody, to Mariner Baseball. From Safeco Field here in Seattle, Dave Sims and Mike Flowers back in the seat. And it's the Mariners and the White Sox. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order. That will be the White Sox batting order. They'll take on Jason Vargas.
Okay, thank you, Dave. And for Guillen, Ozzie Guillen, the manager, Pierre Lillibridge and Konerko want to stay away from Konerko, the DH today. 28 home runs on the year for him. Then Rios, Ramirez, Viciedo, Flowers, Morel, and Beckham.
First pitch in there for called strike 1 to Juan Pierre. Home plate umpire, crew chief Dana Demuth, Kerwin Danley at first, Paul Nauert at second, Doug Eddings at third. Ball put into play. Easy hop for Ackley, 1 out.
Take a look at the numbers for Jason Vargas on the air. ERA for Jason, 4.18, 163 and 2/3 innings for him, 102 strikeouts and just 48 walks. 262 opponent's average against Jason. And the defense for this afternoon's game, Robinson in left field, Gutierrez in center, Ichiro out and right. Seager gets to start at third base, Ryan and Ackley up the middle. Adam Kennedy will start at first, and then Josh Bard will do the catching.
Here's Brett Lillibridge. Lays down a bunt, and it's a good one. Vargas off the mound, throws him out. Fine play. We've seen Lillibridge with some big ball the other day. Hit a 2-run homer on Friday night, 5th inning. 4-2 Sox win, and now trying to lay down a bunt. Sox won last night 3-0. Everett Washington, UW star. Well, here's Paul Konerko. Great year. 4th in on base, 5th in slugging, tied for 5th in homers and RBIs, 6th in on base percentage, and 8th in average. Mike, he's having a year.
He is having a year, and without Quentin in the lineup, the year that Adam Dunn has had, it's really amazing when you think about it that he's had the opportunities to do what he has done in this series. Just 1 for 6 with an RBI.
Charlie Furbush.
He keeps going, though, doesn't he? I think the White Sox counted him out about 3 years ago.
Oh, every bit. There's a line drive right to Ackley. Furbush pitched to him like he was a toxic waste night the other night. But how about Vargas here? A 5-pitch first inning, his most efficient of the season. Back with the Mariners coming to bat right after this. Felix Hernandez T-shirt day. A big hit on this Boeing salute the kids afternoon. Kids going to be running the bases later on. And a lot of them going out to the starting positions before the ball game. Nice day for the youngsters. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order.
And for Eric Legend this afternoon, Ichiro's been a hot hitter lately, has his average up to 272. Now he will lead things off. Then it's Gutierrez, Ackley, Wells, the DH will hit 4th. Carp getting this afternoon off. Then it's Kennedy at first base, Ryan, Seager, Bard, and Robinson will hit 9th. Take a look at the numbers for Gavin Floyd. 2.45 ERA, and he has pitched well against the Mariners.
So Ichiro riding a 10-game hitting streak. Looks at strike one. 2 10-game hit streaks this season. 41 of said during the course of his career. And that's 5th all time. And he joins an elite group. This one to right field. UCA, just called up from AAA and makes the catch. But he joins a group of Cobb, Aaron, Simmons, and Music with the most 10-game hitting streaks. Ty Cobb with 65 10-game hitting streaks. Aaron 44. Al Simmons with 42. Musial with 41. Man, that is serious work.
See what he's done over the streak, hitting .356. 16 hits for him. Scored 6 runs, stolen 3 bases. 149 hits on the year.
That's 10th in the American League. Here's Gutierrez. 6 for 15 against Gavin Floyd. Strike one from Floyd. 0 for 4, a couple strikeouts last night. Beautiful day here in Seattle. 62 degrees, winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour. And a line drive base hit for Gutierrez.
Franklin had a couple of hits in Friday's ball game. Solid line drive into left field off the bat of Franklin Gutierrez. Look at the defense for the White Sox. It'll be Pierre in left, Rios out in center field, Viciedo and right on the infield. Burrell will play third, Ramirez and Beckham up the middle. Brent Lillibridge moving over to first base, and Flowers to do the catching.
Lillibridge is a very good player, a handy guy to have, played multiple positions for. There's Ackley.
Early in the year, he was actually on the highlight reels all the time playing the outfield.
Remember that? There was injuries early. Came up as an infielder, and he saved a couple of games in New York City. Monster home run Friday night, back of the Mariner bullpen. Ackley 1 for 8 here in the homestand, 0 for 4 last night. See if the Mariners can get to this guy. 28-year-old Gavin Floyd out of Annapolis, Maryland, lives in Palm Harbor, Florida. First round pick of the Phillies in June 2001. Gutierrez takes off. Throw by Flowers, not in time. Stolen base for Gutierrez, his 12th of the season. Well, he's been caught twice. Like to see the Mariners on the move.
I like it. Franklin with an average jump, but Flowers had a tough time getting it out of his glove, and Gutierrez makes it into second base easy. No problem.
Mariners enter today 7th in stolen bases in the American League. That was team stolen base number 101. The count to Ackley. And the layoff. 2-1. Floyd's had his success against the Mariners last 4 starts. 2-0 with an 0.96 ERA. Overall for Floyd here at Safeco Field, 3-4 in 11 games. Started 13 games total, a 4.66 ERA. 2-1 pitch. That's foul. 2-2. Final game that we'll see the White Sox today, and then the Angels coming to town for 4 Monday through Thursday. And Thursday, September 1st. How about that? Ozzie Guillen's team trying to hang tough in the Central Division with Detroit up by 6.5 on Cleveland, 7 on the Sox. Strike 3 call. 2 outs. Rung up by Data Demuth. Well, the Cleveland Indians, they lost 2-1 at home to Kansas City, so Chicago take a half-game lead. A win today. See if the Mariners can hold them off. Here's Casper Wells. Tampa Bay at Toronto. My goodness, 12-0 in the ninth. And Detroit 7-4 trailing at Minnesota. Casper Wells went 0 for 3 yesterday. Eric Wedge loves talking about this young man. Likes the fact that he sticks his nose in there, no pun intended, after he got hit last week. Says he's a gamer, want to continue to see more of him.
After he was hit on the nose. I like the fact that he was right back in there the next day, ended up getting a base hit. I think we've seen that from the younger guys anyways, that you have to be surprised at Casper coming over in a trade, but even the call-ups, they're all really grinding out their at-bats. A number of them played well on the road.
That's hit hard, looking foul. I think best example of that was the end of the 8-0 blowout in Tampa last week, and Seager had a 12-13 pitch at bat. That was great.
He ended up making the final out of the game, but he was grinding out and didn't give the at bat away. Eric Wedge made some comments about that after the game.
He thought he was very fired up over that. Kyle at third base today, batting in the 7-hole. Oh, and 2 here to Wells, 2 outs. Gutierrez at second.
Gavin Floyd's fastball between 92 and 94. He throws a cutter, a slider, curveball, changeup. He'll mix it up, work both sides of the plate. And when he's been on against the Mariners, which is the way he has been as of late against them, he commands his fastball as well as anybody we've seen. He's typically on the corners with it.
2 games against the Mariners this year. A win here back on May 7, a no decision in Chicago on June 8th.
14 total innings for him. He's given up 3 earned runs against the Mariners.
Been tough. We saw Danks last night. He was brilliant. 2-2. Danks last night. 3-hit shutout, struck out 10, walked 1. Was never really in that much trouble. And again, Mariners have missed more than they've connected. First 2 games against the White Sox, 25 strikeouts. Floyd said, here's a payoff pitch to Wells. Popped up, infield, playable. Lillibridge will take care of it. Fair territory, and that'll do it for the Mariners in the first. They get a double from Gutierrez and a stolen base. That's it. No score. We head to the second. Top of the second inning here. Beautiful day here in Seattle, and all the signs point towards riding Sound Transit and saving a ton of money on gas and parking. Visit soundtransit.org for details. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers here in the booth. Safeco Field. Boeing salute to Kids Day. We'll have a youngster up here in the fourth inning. Top of the second, Rios, Ramirez, and Viciedo. Rios plugged into last night's game as a defensive replacement in the ninth. A bruise in his right hand on Friday, diving back to third base. Pickoff attempt by Miguel Oliva, and the ball hit him on the hand. He was slated to start yesterday's game and was a late scratch. 1-1 from Vargas.
Rios has had a down year, hitting just .214 with 8 home runs coming into the game, only 32 RBIs, 443 at bats.
Really bad year. On paper, we were talking about this when we were in Chicago. I mean, you had Adam Dunn, and he's had the worst year of his life, worst year you can even imagine anybody having, especially a guy who's been averaging 40 homers the last 7-8 years. This team looked like a power ball club with Rios, Dunn, Quentin, and Konerko. And that's a good four.
In their ballpark, it looked like they should hit a lot of home runs, but it just hasn't been the case. Konerko, the only one having an outstanding year. And you mentioned Dunn.
Swibber handled down there.
I think even if Dunn had struggled average-wise, I think they felt like he was going to walk into 35, 40 home runs hitting in that right.
Yeah.
He only has 11. Jason Vargas, 5 pitches in the first inning.
A very model of efficiency. Here's Alexi Ramirez. Alexi hitting .260, 13 homers, 55 runs batted in, struggling over his last 8 contests, 5 for 30.
He is a first ball, fastball, aggressive hitter. He has some pop. 13 home runs on the year for him, hitting .260 coming into the game.
Last couple of years, we've seen him go yard a couple times in Chicago. Strike 2.
That's a great pitch from Jason Vargas going back inside. We saw him pitch well in Cleveland. Big reason why is his changeup. But to get to his changeup, he has to pitch inside, even if he misses at times. Make him think about it so they can go back to the good changeup.
Vargas, over his last 10 starts, a 2-6 record, 4.72 ERA. It's 2-2 to Ramirez. Line drive to the Mariners shortstop Brendan Ryan, 2 outs.
The way that Brendan Ryan was able to catch that, I have to believe that ball was knuckling out to him. Looked like Jason was able to get in on Ramirez's hands, and a little bit of a knuckleball out to shortstop.
So you get a knuckleball there in the first batter. Rios hit it off the end of the bat. Kennedy had it changed 3-4 times, changed directions 3-4 times coming down there. There's Diane Viciedo, called up last night from AAA Charlotte. Good numbers down there, 297, 20 home runs and 78 runs batted in. Into the All-Star Futures game and All-Star team, the International League. I believe we saw him in Chicago for a brief time. This one, short pop, splitting the difference between Goody, can't get it. Between Goody and Ackman. Base hit. Gutierrez was quite deep. Tyler Flowers, their young catcher, filling in for the injured A.J. Przinsky.
Flowers hitting .275, 1 home run. Only 51 at bats on the year for him.
Huntington's at 1-1. Flowers 0 for 2 last night. Friday night 1 for 4 with a base hit to Ray. Two and one.
Dana Demuth, the home plate umpire. I think he missed a pitch. That last pitch looked like it was in the middle of the plate. Must have thought that pitch was down.
Three and one. Two outs here in the second. Swing and a miss, full count.
Jason going with a two-seam fastball away. He will also throw a cutter in on the hands of the right-handed hitters.
Payoff pitch, fouled off as the runner was on the move. Brent Morrell, third baseman's on deck. Fly ball center field, backing up Gutierrez. He's on the track. He's at the wall. He's got room and makes the catch. Pretty good ride there by Flowers. Vargas keeps him in the yard. No score as we head to the home second. Field, no score. Bottom of the second coming up. Kennedy, Ryan, and Seager will be the hitters against Gavin Floyd. Adam Kennedy played Tuesday at Cleveland, his last time. Went 1 for 4 in that game.
Getting the start at first base in today's game. Eric Wedge wanted to give Mike Carp just a day off. He's been going hard. Recent hitting streak, and the club scoring a bunch of runs on the road trip. Decided to give him a day off today.
Ball one, Adam. Ernest got a 1-out single and a stolen base from Gutierrez in the first inning. Couldn't get him home. Strike 1-1. Kennedy 4 for 13 against Gavin Floyd. Shortstop Ramirez coming over.
getting in on the hands of Adam Kennedy. A little flare job. It looked like Morel, the third baseman, was going to try to make the catch as Ramirez races by. Well, they almost tangled up.
Like he had a better angle. Brendan Ryan.
I think they ended up close because Morel was going to have to be an over-the-shoulder catch, and so he was looking back. He couldn't see Ramirez coming to the last second. Ramirez maybe called him off late.
Swing and a miss by Brendan, 0 for 2 in last night's game. Friday night went 1 for 4. No play for Lillibridge. 0-2. Angels come to town after they play the Texas Rangers later on tonight. Angels have won the first 2 games of that series, and they have the Texas lead in the American League West down to 2 games.
7 o'clock game here tomorrow night. Joel Pinero, former Mariner, be on the mound for the Angels, going up against Blake Bevan.
Puts it in play, but right to the first baseman, Lillibridge will take it himself. 2 down. See what else is on the Mariner calendar. Brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Series with the Angels will take us into September. Then a road trip, and just right down the coast to Oakland and Anaheim. That's the next to last road trip. It'll take us into the next to last home state. Get that lemonade. Nice day for it. Great sunshine here in Seattle. Inside to Kyle Seager. Seager 1 for 3 last night with a base hit to center. 1 for 4, a double to left on Friday night. Two and 0.
Kyle hitting .310 on the year, 87 at bats for him, a couple of home runs.
Hack. Check out our Benner Bank building to the future. Some notes on our rookies. Minimum 60 at bats. Seager, Robinson, Karp, Ackley, and Wells on the top 15.
All encouraging signs as the Mariners continue to work forward. Eric Wedge, we talked about having to change his lineup a lot as Seager hits this ball out to left field.
There with the glasses on, made the adjustment. That'll go quick inning. Second inning for Gavin Floyd in the scoreless ballgame. Boeing. She's got her number 1 up. Lovely pick. Time for AT&T trivia question. Holds the Mariners record for highest single season batting average. You got Alex Rodriguez, Ichiro, or Edgar Martinez. Mr. Blowers, you're on.
I think Edgar's high was 353.
While we wait, Brent Morrell will lead off.
I think I'll go with Ichiro. I think that, yeah, that's where I'm going to go.
All right, Ichiro. There you go. We'll get the answer a little bit later. 95323. Marcus has given up 1 hit. No strikeouts, no walks. And the early returns, the fans agreeing with Mike. Overwhelming fashion. 2-1 to Brent Morrell. They really like this young man, highly regarded. Having come up through their system, putting up some good numbers. He's hitting 290 over his last 8 games.
314 at bats, only 2 home runs, 22 RBIs.
Three and two. Chopper to Ryan. 1 out. I'll bring up Gordon Beckham. Kid's turned into a very nice defensive second baseman. Mentioned this the other night that attempting to become the first Sox second sacker since Nellie Fox at 63 to lead the American League in fielding percentage. 28-game errorless streak. Hitting's another story right now. Struggled at 6 for his last 46 over the last 14 games. 2-hole to Vargas.
Jason leaves that changeup up. It was off the plate, which is where he wanted to go with it. I think he wanted to pitch down and away.
Still 0-2. Two hits in a ball game. This White Sox team has had trouble scoring. They're 12th in the league. Well stroked, deep left field. Going back, Trayvon Robinson. Not going to get it. 1 hop off the fence. Back him in the second with a double. And for Gordon, his 14th double of the year. How about Pierre last time up? Seager in the second inning. He had to fight the sun. He had the old school flip downs.
It looks
still
like,
battling.
Yeah, and it's strange. A lot of times when you see the ball come off the bat your way, you'll flip the glasses down right away. But he didn't do that. He started after it, and the ball probably was at least halfway, if not more, to him before he finally flipped him down.
Here's one with the runner in scoring position. Breaking ball misses, ball 1. Pierre grounded out to second base. Ackley throwing over to Kennedy. His first at bat that led off the ball game. Count evens at 1-1.
See many guys wearing the flip down glasses anymore. Most of them just go with the standard sunglasses. I always like the flip down.
quite functional. Guys going with their Oakleys. Didn't need them today. 1-2 pitch. Do it again.
Trayvon Robinson in left field shading towards the line. He's over about as far as we've seen him against anybody with Pierre hitting. Gutierrez shading towards left center. Ichiro straight away.
One-two. Moves the runner up. Ackley throws out Pierre. 2 outs. With Beckham at third.
And look at Dustin. He knows that Pierre can get down the line, so he's being aggressive with this ground ball. A little bit of a tough hop, but he hangs in there with it and gets rid of it quickly to first.
It brings up Brent Lillibridge. Tried to bunt his way on.
Maybe a bigger. I think maybe a bigger surprise with Ackley coming up here is he felt like he was going to hit. And he certainly has done that, but he's played better defense than I expected him to.
Yeah, I mean, it's a conversion from him outfield, first base, down to second base in his college days. Initially, it was all about hitting. Pitched by Vargas. He's ahead 0-2. And 2 with 2 outs, runner at third, and Konerko on deck. Did not go, said Kerwin Danley. One-two pitch. Out. Tag applied by Bart. Vargas gets out of a 2-out man on third situation here in the top of the third. Coming up, it'll be Bart, Robinson, and Ichiro here at Safeco Field. Mendez t-shirts for today. Salute the Kids Day, brought to you by Boeing. Let's revisit our AT&T trivia. Who holds the Mariner record for best single-season batting average? Mike Flowers went with Ichiro, 57%. So did the fans at 57%. Survey said. Fans got it right. That brings the Fans record. Your record now 48-49. And Curtis Wilson, our producer, says he's going to get tougher as we move further down the stretch. So beware. Josh Bard fouls one off.
He's not kidding either.
The square root of the hypotenuse. Calculated by Bard, Robinson, and Nitro. A couple of switch hitters and then Nitro. That's Gavin Floyd. Bard's 1 for 4 against Gavin Floyd. Two and one. Two balls, 2 strikes. Gavin Floyd's last time out beat Texas. Month of August, 2-1 record with a no decision. Beating Baltimore in addition to the Rangers. Lost to the Yankees and a no decision against Cleveland. 3-2.
Gavin Floyd feels that he's made a couple of good pitches on the inside corner to Bard. Has not received a call on either one of them.
Three-two to Bard. Beckham takes care of it. Throws to Lillibridge. 1 down. Going to bring Trayvon Robinson to the plate. Did not play last night. Friday night went 1 for 4 with an RBI. Went 1 for 4 in that game.
Trayvon hitting an even 300 in the 60 at bats that he has had. 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Also has 8 doubles, 16 extra base hits. Or excuse me, 9 extra base hits in the 18 at bats. Half his hits going for extra bases.
It's pretty good. Eric Wedge, looking forward to him hopefully going down to play some winter ball.
Yeah, I think he should.
Go down and get a look at him at all 3 outfield positions. For a strike, 1 and 2. Mariners 2 and 6 against the White Sox this year. 3 and 15 since the start of last season. Be nice to get out of here with a win here today for Seattle. 1-2 off the fist to Lillibridge. Feeds to Floyd. 2 down. Offense is not exactly on fire here today. Either team. Good pitching by Floyd and Vargas.
Just 1 hit for the Mariners. That hit coming off the bat of Franklin Gutierrez in the first inning. Solid base hit into left field, but there's also been a lot of easy outs so far. Floyd to the left-handed hitters using his cutter, trying to stay in on their hands.
Trail lined out to right. First time. There's hit number 150. 11-game hitting streak now for Ichiro.
Ichiro aggressive like he usually is. This is the first pitch, and he lines it back up the middle. Fastball, middle of the plate.
So he's got 31 games after today, Mike. 50 hits to go. What do you think? Get the 200 again?
Boy, that's a tough one. That's a lot of hits that you have to get in a short period of time, even with somebody like Ichiro, who we've seen him get hot like that. 11-game hitting streak for him now. I don't know. That'll be tough.
2 out, 1 on for Gutierrez. Single at a stolen base in the first.
The couple of outs. I'd like to see Ichiro take a chance right here. Franklin Gutierrez has hit the ball well off of Floyd. Already has a base hit in the game. I'm going to try to get down into scoring position. If he doesn't make it, you have Franklin leading things off with the middle of your order coming after that.
Ichiro would have to average 1.7 hits per ball game coming down the stretch to get to 200. And oh, by the way, I'm with you on a little giddy up at first.
Yep.
Two and 0. Two and 1. Ichiro holds his ground at first.
Floyd going with the changeup in a 2-0 count. Franklin out in front of it, 85 miles an hour.
Two-one pitch. Ichiro doesn't go. Ball 3. Gutierrez, they play him straight away. 2 outs, a 3-1 count. To right field, right at Viciedo. He's there, makes the catch, and that'll do it for the Mariners here in the 3rd. Matching zeros in this ball game here. Back with more in a moment. That they do. We appreciate that. Good work as always. And right now we want to introduce Lewis to the audience here. It's Boeing Salute the Kids Day. How you doing, Lewis?
Good.
Good to see you, buddy.
Where you from?
Washington.
All right. What part of Washington?
Federal Way.
There you go. Federal Way. Who's your favorite Mariner?
Justin Smoke.
Good call. Good call. I like it. So you playing a lot of baseball this summer? Did you play a lot?
Not really.
Yeah. But you watch the Mariners every night, right?
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Paul Konerko going to lead it off here for the White Sox in the top of the 4th. Konerko, Rios, and Ramirez. 3, 4, and 5.
Lewis, I like the old school jersey. I like it.
Yeah, that's nice, man. You picked that out today?
Yes.
Good deal. Very good. Konerko fouls one off. 1-1. Probably the first time up. And a soft liner to Ackley to end the first inning.
Lewis, when did you know that you were going to be on TV? When did they tell you?
Monday?
Monday?
Yeah.
Have you been a little nervous about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
I was nervous my first day on, too.
Swinging a miss by Konerko. Ball and 2 strikes. Most productive hitter the White Sox have, Paul Konerko, 3-time All-Star.
Did you tell your friends? Are they watching?
I don't have a phone, so.
2-2. We'll put it on tape. Hopefully, Mom recorded it back home.
What grade are you in?
5th.
5th grade. All right.
Favorite subject is what?
Reading.
That's good. Back up the middle. Solid base hit on a hanger. Well, you like to read. We'll give you a chance to read the disclaimer. You hear us read this every night. Have at it. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay. This copyright telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and description of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners.
Excellent job.
Nice job.
Excellent job.
Good work. I like it. It's easy, right? There you go. (1-0) to Rio. We figure about 10 million people heard you read that. How's that?
That's cool.
That is cool.
Nice. 2-0 to Rios. Grounded out the first. Mariners at double play depth. Vargas back with a strike. 2-1. So Smoke is your favorite hitter. I like that. He's going to be back. We hope to see him back maybe next week. He's going on a rehab assignment the next couple of days. Here's a drive to right center. Gutierrez got a spectacular jump again. And there's one down with one on.
Lewis, when do you start school again?
September 1st.
Oh, coming fast, isn't it?
Yep.
Did you have fun this summer?
Yes.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah, it'll be Thursday when you go to school. What kind of stuff did you do during the summer?
Went on a trip to California, Disneyland.
Yeah.
And watched the Mariners.
That's a good summer. Pretty good load there.
I see your dad standing over here. Did you thank your dad for taking you to Disneyland?
Yes.
All right.
Through a whole base hit off the bat of Ramirez, first and second for the White Sox. Vargas a little bit of hot water right now, and as Diane Viciedo was called up last night from AAA Charlotte. Got a bloop single to center field his last time up.
See the diving effort from Brendan Ryan. Can't quite get to it. I think if he's able to, he may have a shot at second base to get Konerko. Konerko doesn't run as well as he used to. How did you get to California? Did you fly or drive down there?
Drive,
yeah.
How many? Do you go on all the rides at Disneyland?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
The Matterhorn.
That's a good call. Very good call. Matterhorn.
You get to go on that one a couple of times?
Twice.
Twice? All right.
Ball, strike one. Correct, strike one to Viciedo. 1 out, 2 on here. First multiple hit inning here in the ball game. Well tagged, right center field, straight back, gone. 3-run homer for Diane Viciedo. A 3-run blast. It's 3-0 White Sox. Boy, did he hit that one. His first here on the season. Straight away center field. Line drive.
Well, we haven't had a chance to see him, but I can tell you this ball is leaned on right here. Take a look at it. Wanting to go inside. Leaves it out over the plate. Jason just missed his location. He knew it right away. You could see his head drop. And he lines this ball out of dead center field.
Boy.
Take another look at it.
Not only did he know it when he released it, he heard it too. 396 feet. Tyler Flowers, the next hitter. He's ahead 2-0. Home run number 126 for the White Sox, 8th in the American League in that category. Easy pop, short right field, fighting the son Ackley for the out. 2 down. For as little as $10, you can take your family and friends out to the ball game, to the next BECU Half Price Family Night. It's coming up tomorrow when the Mariners meet the Angels. You can get tickets for as little as $10 per person. You heard right, as little as $10 per person. For tickets, BECU Half Price Family Night, go to mariners.com/specials. 3 runs in on the Viciedo home run. There's Brent Morel. Strike 1. So 3-0 White Sox.
Jason, when we were in Cleveland, we didn't see him miss too many times out over the plate when he wanted to go inside, and he's really pitched well in this game, but a couple of mistakes for him. We've talked about his margin of error. If you feel like the right pitch is to go back in there and you miss out over the plate, it can cost him. You can see Michael Pineda. He can pitch in the middle of the plate more because his fastball's at 96 miles an hour. Jason does not have that luxury.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Morel's gone, but Vargas gives up his 20th home run of the season. Luis, thanks for joining us, pal. Good to see you. Thanks for being part of Kids Day.
Nice job today.
Salute the Kids Day here at the ballpark. Luis from Federal Way, Washington, joining us at the ballpark. 3-0 White Sox. We're going to return to Safeco Field. 3-game weeknight series. It's coming up on Monday, September 12th. Join us here at Safeco for Ichiro, Felix, and the Mariners taking on the Yankees. Great seats still available to all 3 games of this always memorable series. Get your tickets right now, Mariners.com or any Mariners team store. Dustin Ackley will lead it off. Ackley, Wells, and Kennedy, 3, 4, and 5 here in the 4th inning. Kevin Floyd with a 3-run cushion now, thanks to Diane Viciedo. 3-run homer, straightaway center field. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Oh, and 1-2. Ackley, who struck out looking his first time up. go. He did, said third base umpire Doug Eddings. Ackley can't believe it. Tag applied. Strikeout number 2. Floyd.
We've seen this with Dustin starting on the road trip. The league is starting to make some adjustments to him, so he'll have to figure things out. But they want to go soft, and that is a breaking ball. He doesn't believe that it was a check swing. We're not seeing too many fastballs middle of the plate into him anymore. They're trying to stay soft, throw the slider at his feet, throw the cutter in there, and if they throw a fastball, it's been away just to show it to him. Coming back with something soft. That's something that the league has made an adjustment to through their scouting and the video that they watch on the hitter. So now Justin will have to make his adjustments back to it.
You had your early success on what?
Well, fastball, which is normal for young players. You get to this league because you can hit the fastball, and then they'll find out how well you can handle a located fastball. And if you show them that you can do that, which Dustin has been able to do, they'll start to soften up on you and see how well you handle the breaking ball.
What was that second stage like after you showed that you could hit the fastball?
It was a struggle. It's just, okay, well, we don't get to have that kind of fun anymore. Well, what's with these hard sliders and splits and all this other stuff that they're mixing in? And then they stop, when you get into those counts where you're 2-0, 3-1, they just don't give in to you anymore. It's another good slider.
Called out on strikes as Wells. Surprised by the Dennis DeMuth call. 2 down, 4th inning. 3 strikeouts on the afternoon.
But I think with Dustin and Kyle Seager, the young guys, they're going to make those adjustments right back. And then it's just a constant battle for the rest of their careers as you move forward from that point.
28th strikeout by Chicago pitching of Mariner hitters. High drive, right center field. Going back is Rios on the track, and he makes the catch. So strikeout swinging, looking, and a deep fly to center. White Sox have a 3-0 lead. Breaking ball hit to right center field. Ichiro moves over. 1 pitch, 1 out. Gordon Beckham retired. Three-run homer by Dan Viciedo. 1 out in the 4th. Runs on the board right now. Top of the order, 3rd time around for Juan Pierre. He's twice grounded out to Ackley at second base. 1-0 pitch. Pierre led the American League, 68 stolen bases a year ago. He's at 22 right now.
And you knew it was just a matter of time before he showed bunt. Seager and Kennedy, both of them playing up on the grass on the corners. And it looked like he was going to try it anyways.
One. One thing we know about Juan Pierre, he can motor. 3-1 pitch. Takes it for a strike. Full count. Left field, Trayvon Robinson, no room. Trayvon playing shallow towards the line out in left field against Pierre. Good day for eats here at the ballpark. Sunday afternoon, bright sky, brilliant sunshine. 3-2 pitch.
Foul ball.
Right by Brent Littlebridge, who's the on-deck hitter.
Jason, I think, was fortunate again. That was awfully close to hitting Pierre. Ended up getting a piece of the bat instead of hitting him on the arms.
Walked him on a pitch up high. First walk by Vargas. 1 out, 5th inning. Tomorrow when the Angels come to town, Mariners and Senyo celebrate Japanese baseball at Salute to Japan night. First 15,000 fans receive a Mariners rally towel courtesy of Senyo. Get your tickets, Mariners.com or any Mariners team store.
Speaking of bunting, Lillibridge tried to bunt his first time up. Vargas was able to get off the mound and make the play.
Good lead by Pierre at first. Strike one. Minnesota beats Detroit 11-4. And Cleveland loses 2-1 at home to Kansas City. So the White Sox a chance to pick up some ground. Opportunity for 2. Ackley turns, nicely done. Ryan Ackley and Kennedy, the double dip. Mariners out of the 5th. Trailing 3-0.
Trying to put a dent in Gavin Floyd's 3-0 lead. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Northwest Sports Desk. Everybody chasing the Tigers in the AL Central. And today the Motor City Kitties facing off against the Twins in Minneapolis. First inning, Jason Kubel doing what he does. He crushes Brad Penny deep to right center field, a 2-run bomb, 48 RBIs on the year for Jason. Twins beat Tigers 11-4, so this game becomes even more important for Chicago. Dave?
That it does, Angie. Thank you very much. Cleveland a loser, 2-1. Chicago can leapfrog the Tribe. Ryan Seager and Bard here against Gavin Floyd. What adjustments are you looking for here from the Mariners? This is going to be finishing up the second time around.
Well, for one, he is around the plate. I think you can afford to be aggressive. He's thrown 55 pitches, 36 of them for strikes. So he is around the plate. The hard part with Floyd is his fastball is 92 to 94, and he's throwing a bunch of off-speed pitches as well.
Foul.
You see that one right there, and I think that's probably the best idea. 92 miles an hour on his fastball. You should be able to handle it when it's around the belt. I'd make him just try to get something up in the zone, because that'll keep you on the off-speed pitches if you can. Mariners with just 2 hits so far off of him. A single by Gutierrez in the first and a single by Ichiro in the third.
That's it. No walks, 3 strikeouts. Beckham ranging. Nice play.
The most important part. Find some holes out there, too.
Tell you what, they're number 2 in defense in the American League.
As you mentioned, Beckham, he's a good one. He goes out to the grass to field this ball and keep it from going into right field, and a quick spin. And the most important part, an accurate throw to first. Able to get Ryan.
Only team better defensively, Tampa Bay. Kyle Seager fly to left his first time up. So ball 1.
To the left-handed hitters, he's thrown more cutters and backdoor sliders to them.
Beckham again. Every time you mention your name, have your name mentioned with Nellie Fox, you're having a great year in the field.
And we're seeing why.
He's doing some covering out there.
These plays are not easy plays. They're difficult plays. But he gets to them in great shape. Actually, he's been able to throw both the runners out by a step and a half.
Brings up Josh Bard. He grounded out to Beckham his first time.
And another cutter on the hands of the left-handed hitter. Switch hitter Bard hitting left-handed against Floyd.
Oh, 1.
And there's the backdoor breaking ball.
Good sharp today. Last 4 games started by Florida against the Mariners, 2-0 with a 0.96 ERA. He's got 2 outs and ahead 0-2. Inside.
That is one of the few times where he's thrown a fastball, not a cut fastball, but a 2-seam fastball inside to the left-handed hitters. Wouldn't be surprised to see him come back with a slow breaking ball after throwing one in off the plate. Bard missed with it. He came back and just missed with it.
So full count. So he's gotten his outs. 4th full season with the White Sox. He's been a double-figure winner in all 4. 3-2 pitch. Gobbled up by Lillibridge. 3 ground balls. Not too much sweat put on Floyd here in the 5th. 3-0 Sox. Mariners baseball on Root Sports is being brought to you by AT&T. By Money Tree, looking for a loan with more time to repay. Apply for a Money Tree payday loan online at moneytreeinc.com. By Jeep, we don't just make SUVs, we make history. And by Jack in the Box. Come try the new Jumbo Breakfast Platter for just $2.99 plus tax at Jack in the Box. Happy sunny Sunday, everybody. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you here in Seattle at Safeco Field. 3-0 White Sox. Viciedo with a 3-run jack straightaway center field in the 4th inning. Paul Konerko, Rios, and Ramirez here in the 6th. 1-for-2 day for Konerko. Smacked the single to center. Last time up, scored in a 3-run homer.
He's also lined out to the second baseman, Ackley. He is seeing the ball well off of Vargas. He's going to have to hit his spots, not make a mistake to Konerko.
Steady a hitter as there is and has been in the American League these last few years.
Hitting .313 coming into today's game with 28 home runs.
Hitting .380 over his last 90 games. That's going to be a base hit. .380 over his last 14 games, and a base hit as he punches that one in the center field.
If you weren't sure if he was seeing the ball well off of Vargas, you should be now, because that is a great pitch by Jason. Off the plate, down, away, and he finds a way to line it into center field. You see the last pitch, the 4th pitch. That pitch is down and away from Konerko. And that's where Jason, or you can see Josh Bard just flips it nice, easy, drop the barrel to it, and lines it into center field.
Rios backing out of here, the helicopter above. Ball 1, Alex. Grounded out the first, flied out the center. Line drive, base hit to left. First and second, nobody out. At this year's Fan Appreciation Celebration, we're going to be rolling out bigger and better prizes than ever before. Make sure you're here at Safeco Field when we say thanks to you on Saturday, September 17th. Mariners and Rangers will be playing, and you could win a Holland America Cruise, a 42-inch flat screen TV, autographed jerseys, an iPad, and more. Tickets, go to Mariners.com or any Mariners team store. All right, little face paint, I like it. Lexi Ramirez, the hitter. Base hit to left and a run scored back in the 4th. Lined out to the shortstop Ryan his first time up. Popped it up. Ryan looking for Robinson. Ryan trying to make it behind. Oh, what a catch! Oh, man, on the second bobble. You can see Ryan looking for Robinson. They had a little bump a couple of nights ago. Trayvon never seemed to see it, and Ryan stayed with it.
Well, if you watch Brendan Ryan, he'll go out. Robinson never sees it, and Ryan just hangs in there with it. At this point, he knows Trayvon is there, and he has to make the play. The thing that helped him is he had his back turned to the sun. A little bit easier for him to see as it pops out of his glove. No panic, is able to make the catch.
Coors Light freeze cam. I was talking to Dave Valley and Eric Wedge about Omar Vizquel, who would make that play with regularity, turn his back to the sun. There's Viciedo, hit a 3-run homer last time up, straightaway center field. Take a look at the path that Ryan takes.
And again, I think he did that on purpose. I think he kept his back to the sun. If he turns around, because he looked like he had time to try to get around that, chose not to, and I think he made the play a little bit, believe it or not, easier for him just because he didn't have to battle the sun. And that's the reason why Robinson came into the picture late. He had a late break, had a tough time picking it up.
2-1 to Viciedo.
Take another look at it. Last minute just reaches out.
Got to hang with him. 2-1. Back up this way. Right below us.
After fishing net, you'd have been able to get that one, Dave.
I made a nice little pose like I was doing a baseball card. I had the two hands out, ready to a little basket catch.
Yeah, I saw all that. You must have been pretty comfortable with the fact that it was not coming in this booth.
You would be correct. Ding, ding, ding.
All right. There you go. Move him off the plate. All right.
He's establishing the inside part. It's mine.
Yeah, he did.
There you go. No, he didn't, said Kerwin Danley. Full count. All right, let's see what this guy has. Somebody like to work inside. I'll keep him loose.
Four-seam fastball, was a strike.
Up high to Viciedo, and they are loaded up with one out for Tyler Flowers. Second walk by Vargas.
Flowers flew out to the warning track his first time up dead center field. Fly out to second baseman.
Sox trying to hang in. Injuries to Brzezinski, Carlos Quentin. Konerko's got a bad left leg. Andrew Miller hit him a few days ago. Oh, that's it. Left field and deep. Going back. Robinson. Track. Grand slam. Tyler Flowers. And he has blown this game wide open at 7-0. Vargas has given up a 3-run shot and a grand slam. He wasted no time. He knew Vargas had to get ahead. And he unloads. Home run for Flowers, his second. Gets his RBI total to 7.
Tried to go inside, was able to get it on the corner. You see Josh Bard set up in there, so Josh and Jason both thought that was the pitch to start him off with.
First career grand slam for young Tyler Flowers, playing in place of the injured A.J. Brzezinski. Was called up on July 10th from AAA Charlotte. Changes the complexion quickly. Intro to his right. 2 outs. Morel is gone. Well, that'll take some starch out of you.
Well, offensively, the Mariners Should know now that Floyd, although he has been fairly aggressive with his fastball, he'll be even more aggressive now that he has a 7-run lead. So the guys are going to have to hit their way back into it. The type of command that Floyd has had, I don't think you can wait around for the walks. He has not walked a batter today.
Line drive almost took the cap off of Vargas. Better Gordon Beckham.
9 hits now for the White Sox. Like Josh Lukey getting loose in the Mariners pen as Carl Willis will come out of the dugout, pitching coach for the Mariners.
First slam that Vargas has allowed in his career.
Shot of Josh out in the pen. So a couple of home runs have hurt Vargas today. A 3-run homer and now the grand slam.
You're talking about Floyd hasn't walked anybody. I only have him. I have him unofficially at 3 counts all day. 365 feet on that grand slam by Flowers, the White Sox catcher. Eighth man to the plate here in the 6th is Juan Pierre.
Jason is up to 97 pitches.
One and one. A couple of ground outs and a walk today for Pierre. One and two. Seven runs, 9 hits. A couple of huge home runs. A 3-run homer by Viciedo, a grand slam by Flowers. The Mariners have just 2 hits. Two base runners. Gutierrez a first inning, 1-out single. Ichiro, 2-out single in the 3rd, and that's it. Floyd has struck out 3, hasn't walked anybody. Past the diving Kennedy. Beckham will hold at second. Inning continues. The 9th man to the plate coming up, Brett Lillibridge.
That will do it for Jason. 10 hits. He's given up 7 runs.
Not a good one. Josh Lukey's going to take over. White Sox lead by a touchdown.
field. But a reminder, college football kicks off here in the Northwest next Saturday over in Pullman. The Cougars open with Idaho State. One of the players Paul Wolf is counting on this fall is wide receiver Marquise Wilson, who set several freshman records last year at WSU. Wolf says he's seen some improvement so far this year from Wilson already in practice. And Wilson finished with 6 touchdown catches last year and over 1,000 receiving yards. Dave, back upstairs to you.
Angie, thank you very much. Not out of the fire yet. Josh Lukey takes over. 2 out, 2 on. 4 in, 7-0 White Sox.
Numbers for Josh Lukey. 17 2/3 innings for him. 16 strikeouts. 10 walks. That's been the number that has hurt him this year. Giving up a couple of home runs. Take a look at the numbers for Jason Vargas. Still responsible for the 2 runners that are out there, but 5 2/3, 10 hits. 2 of those hits, home runs, 7 runs, all of them earned. A couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts, 101 pitches for Jason, 66. 4 strikes.
That's through the hole, base hit. Beckett coming around, throw from Robinson, not in time. 8-0 White Sox. RBI Lillibridge, his 27th. And that'll bring the 10th man to the plate. They've batted around here in the 6th. And Angie was talking about college football. Waits over. 2011 college football season kicks off Saturday. Root Sports. It's headlined by Steve Sarkisian and the Washington Huskies. They face defending FCS champion Eastern Washington. It's just one of 4 big games you're going to be getting from us. All day coverage starts at 9 a.m. We have Ohio against Missouri. Now you get Konerko. 2 on, 2 out. And he's had a nice day. Strike 1. Strike 2. Pulled a string on him. Just inside, 1 and 2. Eight runs on 11 hits for the Sox. 1-2 to Konerko. That's going to drop in another base hit. Flying around Pierre. Throw cut off. Not cut off. And scoring easily is Juan Pierre. Konerko picks up an RBI. Paulie, that's his 88th.
Third base hit of the evening or the afternoon for Paul. And you can close things up on Jason Vargas now. 5 2/3, 10 hits, 9 runs, all of them earned.
Moving down to second, Lillibridge. Short right field might be trouble. Ichiro holds on. Kerwin Danley doing his job right there to see it, making the call. Damage, lots of it in the 6th as 11 men come to the plate and the Sox score 6 times. 9-0 Chicago. Much treatment here today. Enjoying the sunshine, getting a little face paint. There's Trayvon Robinson to lead it off. Robinson, Ichiro, and Gutierrez here in the bottom of the 6th, down 9-0. Kevin Floyd is twirling a 2-hitter, 5 innings here at Safeco Field.
And that last pitch to Trayvon Robinson is the pitch that has helped Floyd out today. It's the cutter down and into the left-handers that continue to swing over the top of it.
Vargas giving up the 9 earned runs. His ERA goes from 4.18 to 4.52. Trayvon rounded out the first. First at bat was in the 3rd inning. Gutierrez and Ichiro have the only Mariner hits. Goody in the first, Ichiro in the 3rd. Didn't go, so his third base umpire, Doug Eddings. 2-2. From Floyd. Struck him out. That is the 4th Gavin Floyd strikeout, the 29th Chicago White Sox pitching staff K in this series. Fans, on Wednesday, as the Mariners and Angels continue their series, Alaska Airlines and the Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau are giving away a trip for family of 4 to Hawaii. Trip to Paradise includes round-trip airfare for 4 on Alaska Airlines and a 4-night stay at the Oluwani Disney Resort and Spa. For tickets to the Mariners and Angels game, go to mariners.com. One out here in the home 6th. Top of the order, Ichiro extended his hitting streak to 11 games on the base hit to center. First pitch swinging at the 3rd. Hit number 150 on the season. Busy day for second baseman Gordon Beckham. 2 down.
For Floyd, 74 pitches this afternoon. And again, with the lead that he has, a lot of fastballs coming the Mariners' way. Really hasn't had a stress inning yet as you look at his pitch count and the numbers, the pitches per inning. Being able to work through the Mariners lineup without much stress today. I was thinking about the road trip and how well the guys swung the bats. It's part of the inconsistency that Eric Wedge has talked about with them. And that's what you get when you have a lot of young players. But at this point, trying to give them as much experience as you can. Franklin Gutierrez with a base hit in the 1st inning. Franklin trying to finish strong, which he has been doing. He's been hitting much better over the last few weeks to raise his average. That's what you're going to get, Dave. You run those young kids out there. And
big highs, big lows.
Well, you get those advanced scouts in the ballparks following the clubs, and they start to figure some things out. And the guys will get hot again, but it's that back and forth. Eventually, you want to get them to where they're more consistent.
Look out. See, he lost that one.
That was an off-speed pitch.
Those inconsistencies you're talking about. Ball club on the road hits 245 batting average, at home 224.
This last pitch, 79 miles an hour. It's a breaking ball, just didn't break. Looked like it slips out of his hand. Fortunately, it catches Franklin on the wrist. You'd rather take that one in the back or in the legs.
fouled by Ackley. Struck out looking and swinging thus far, 0 for 2. 2 outs, a man on. 2 big blows here today by the White Sox. Vucieto, a 3-run homer in the 4th and a grand slam by Tyler Flowers in the 6th. A 1-2. All 2 strikes. Just away, 2-2.
I think with Dustin, he's an aggressive hitter. And so what we're seeing the clubs do is take some of the sting out of his bat by throwing the soft stuff early and then try to paint him away with a fastball when he's behind in the count.
There's 2-2.
He's having a tough time with the cutter from Floyd.
2-2. Tieda's at first. $25,630 on hand here at Safeco Field. Floyd ready with the 2-2. Struck him out as Flowers holds on. That's strikeout number 5 for Gavin Floyd. Mariners are gone in the 6th. It's 9-0.
Here at Safeco Field. Meantime, 4 players entered the final round, tied for the lead at the Boeing Classic, about 25 miles east of here. Mark Calcavecchia has moved in front. He's -3 on the day and 10 under for the tournament. He leads by 1 at the turn over Jeff Sluman, Russ Cochran, and Kenny Perry. Back upstairs to Dave.
All right, Angie, thank you. A lot of great names there. I like seeing those guys compete. Champions Tour. Josh Lukey. Just 3 batters in the 6th inning. It was a long 6th as Chicago sent 11 men to the plate, scored 6 times on 7 hits, and left 2 men aboard. It's up the middle. Ryan can't get him infield hit. Nice play though.
Brendan was playing way over in the hole, had to run a long ways just to get the ground ball. They'll have come up with a spin move, a little bit of a jump. One hop it over to first, no chance to get Ramirez, who runs well.
Here's Viciedo. Talking about having a day. Bloop single, 3-run homer, walk, run scored.
Might find himself in the lineup again.
Great, he's going to hit a great year, AAA. 297, 20 homers, 78 runs batted in.
Today, his first start.
Played with the White Sox for 38 games last year. 308, 5 homers, 13 runs batted in. 1-2. Striking out, good pitch by Lukey. That's his first K, 1 out.
Starting to mix in his split. See him top out at 96 miles an hour this afternoon.
Here's Tyler Flowers. First at bat since he hit the grand slam. His first of his career back in the 6th inning. He came up in a great situation. Vargas walked Viciedo on a 3-2 pitch to load him up. First pitch he saw, left field. Home run.
First pitch fastball on the inside corner.
Two and one. 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors. 4 left for Chicago. No runs, 2 hits. No errors, 3 left for the Mariners. 2-2. Take a look at Mariner high-speed pitch brought to you by CenturyLink.
That's the difference. Josh Lukey at 96, Jason Vargas at 89. Jason's fastball around 87 for the most part. Josh can afford to miss in the plate more often. Pitch up 95 miles an hour to get a second strikeout.
It works there. 2 down.
Well, this is a good fastball above the belt. Flowers is not going to catch up to it in that area.
Brings up third baseman Brent Morel. 0 for 3. Round out the short. Strike out and a fly to right.
You can see Josh come in and throw a lot of strikes. 21 pitches, 15 strikes. First pitch strike, 6 out of the 7 batters.
No play for each of them. 0-2 to Morel. One and two. The third, Seager handles. Throws over to Kennedy. That'll do it. So an infield hit by Ramirez. That's it. To the home 7th. 9-0 White Sox.
Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 50% or more on car insurance. And by Sterling Savings Bank. Visit one of our 178 branches or go to sterlingsavingsbank.com. Everybody stretching out here in the 7th inning right now. 9-0 Chicago. Dave and Mike, remind us how we got here.
As painful as it is, we will. We take you back to the 4th inning. Couple of men on for Diane Viciedo. Just called up last night from AAA Charlotte. Lines one, straightaway center field. That guy brought his glove and put it to good use. Sterling Savings Bank game recap. Then it got loaded up in the 6th. And jumping all over that pitch was Tyler Flowers, his first big league grand slam. They added a couple of more. And it's a 9-0 deficit for the Mariners with time quickly running short as we're about to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Kid Salute Day. Owing Salute to Kids Day. Sunny Sunday. Diaz takes over in left field. Alejandro Diaz takes over for Juan Pierre.
Mariner hitters again should get some fastballs to hit. Gavin Floyd, 84 pitches, 54 of them for strikes. And with a 9-run lead, I think he will continue to be aggressive with his fastball.
Worked out pretty well for him. He struck out 5. That's 30 strikeouts by Chicago pitching in his 2+ games.
Through the first 5 innings, he was mixing his breaking ball and his changeup as Casper Wells grounds out to the first baseman.
Get that off the end of the bat. Ryan did one like that back in the 2nd inning. 1 out.
Coming off the cut fastball from Floyd, running away from the right-handed hitters.
Here's Adam Kennedy 0 for 2. Angels come in for 4 tomorrow. They play at Texas tonight. And the Angels go into that ball game trailing the Rangers by 2 games. Mike Bevan against Joel Pinheiro. Monday, Tuesday, Anthony Vasquez against Jerome Williams. How about Jerome Williams coming back? Felix Hernandez, Dan Herron. What a matchup that'll be on Wednesday night. Thursday night, Charlie Furbush against Irvin Santana. Santana pitched a heck of a ball game last night to win at Texas.
What do you think about Mike Scioscia moving Weaver up so he can pitch tonight on 3 days rest against the Rangers?
I don't blame him.
I don't either.
Hey, you got a horse like that?
Having a great year. He's a veteran guy now. Should be able to deal with it.
Weaver recently signing a contract to stay on. He's a Southern California lad. Hey, what did he say? He says, how much money do you need to make you happy? He says, I got enough money to pay for the next 4 or 5 generations here. I like it. I want to stay home.
Swinging bunt, looks like, for Adam Kennedy.
Floyd. That's a nice play.
It is.
Bounces off the mound, 2 down.
Third baseman Morel was playing way back over into the hole. No chance for him. I thought maybe a swinging bunt right off the end of the bat. Maybe Adam would be able to get a hit out of it, but Floyd makes the play. Yeah, I think you have to. You're 2 games back. He's your horse. You have to run him out there and try to get that game, get yourself within a game. It's that time of the year, rolling into September.
Hey, man, all hands on deck.
That's it.
I was blown away by Boston going into Texas and pounding the Rangers. That surprised me. I mean, you know, in one respect, I mean, I thought the Texas pitching had reached a certain level. Their hitting is what it is, particularly in their ballpark. And Agon and the boys come down there. I think they had to lose the first game, the next 3 games. It was a joke.
We've seen enough of Boston. That is a strong club. I mean, they're #1 in hitting, second in home runs. Talking about Texas.
Piazza comes in and Ryan's gone. Mariners are gone in the 7th. 8th inning, straight ahead. 9-0 White Sox. That's Lukey. Gordon Beckham's his hitter here in the 8th. And all White Sox today. Mariners have had 3 base runners. Nobody's gone past second.
Josh Lukey taking over for Jason Vargas. Vargas had a tough day. All of those runs earned, tacked on to Jason's ERA. Lukey with a couple of strikeouts last inning.
We're talking about Texas and the Angels atop the American League West. I still stay with Texas, but the Angels have showed me something. Get back in this race. Pretty well struck, deep right field. Each on the track. Bounces into the wall, 1 out.
I agree with you. I think it is Texas. I've been saying that, but the Angels are not going to go away easily. We know that about Mike Scioscia's teams. You watch Ichiro go back and make the catch. But they also have the Angels, but yeah, Weaver and Herron, and with the type of years those two guys are having.
Don't forget Santana.
And Santana. That's tough.
And I think one of the keys, I saw him hit a home run last night, Vernon Wells. If he gets up to his normal standards, because last time we saw him, 214-ish. He can get up 250, 260 in that range. If he can hit something like that coming down the stretch, they're a different ball club. There's Diaza. And goodness knows the schedule has us seeing the Angels. A whole bunch coming up 7 times. Starting tomorrow begins a 4-game series, and then Monday a week from tomorrow we'll see them for 3, Labor Day, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mariners have 1 trip into Anaheim and 1 more trip left to go into Texas.
Strike 3 called on Diaza. 2 down. And when you're traveling outside the Northwest this season, take the Mariners with you wherever you go. Subscribe to MLB.tv today. See every Mariners game live or on demand on your computer or on your favorite devices. Visit Mariners.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. Third strikeout for Lukey. Fouled back by Lillibridge. Trumbo kid for the Angels. Watching him for a few minutes last night, up to 27 home runs. Brought Mike Trout back.
I saw he hit a home run.
Yeah. They're going to be tough. Good coverage in the outfield. Trout, Peter Borges, Wells, and Torrey Hunter. Good rotation in the outfield.
Have you heard or seen anything when Beltre is going to be back? He would certainly help the Rangers out.
Today's Sunday. Let's see, 2 days ago I saw a report that he's starting to run again. Nothing imminent. Yeah, Texas Rangers would love to have Beltre back. Have a good year. 1-2 to Lillibridge.
Donnie Lucy on deck. He'll pinch hit for Konerko.
Look at Donnie. Two and two here to Lillibridge. Last 2 weeks for Vernon Wells, he's gone from 200 to 215. A few homers in there as well. Lillibridge tagged out by Bart. That'll do it for the Sox here in the 8th. That's 4 strikeouts for Lukey. 9-0 Chicago.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Good look at the first hill, looking over the International District, looking down at Safeco Field, where the White Sox closing in on a sweep. As the Mariners absolutely get nuts here in the next 2 innings. 9-0 White Sox. Owing salute to Kids Day. Kids get a chance to run around the bases today. Here's Kyle Seager. Mariners have had 3 base runners against Gavin Floyd. Gutierrez. First inning single. He stole second. That's the farthest anybody's gone. Ichiro a single in the 3rd. And Goody was hit by a pitch in the 6th. The series here against the White Sox. The Mariners have scored twice. That was Friday night, 4-2 loss. They left 11 men on net. Shutout on 3 hits last evening by John Danks. Fly to left and a ground out. Busy day for Gordon Beckham's had 4 assists. Second baseman. Gets through the catcher Flowers. Seager's aboard. Strikeout pass ball. Taking a wild pitch. Strikeout wild pitch. Seager's on base. Get ready for an all-new episode of Seahawks All Access this Tuesday here on Root Sports. Get closer to the game than ever before with sideline footage and behind-the-scenes coverage from Seattle's preseason matchup with the Broncos. It all gets started at 6 p.m. here on Root Sports. Strikeout number 6 for Floyd. 4th Mariner base runner.
Bring up Josh Bard. See if Josh can get a base hit. Looks like Brandon Lee getting loose in the Mariners pen. Brandon will get an inning of work. That is not Brandon.
Casting call for the new 18.
Floyd just staying with the cut fastball. A couple of them to Josh Bard. He pulled them both foul.
Time called and granted.
Next pitch will be 100 for Floyd. Season high is 117.
Breaking ball misses. Seager the runner at first, infield double play depth. 2-2.
Brandon looks like he's ready to go.
Try to get him some work.
3rd in the American League with 31 saves.
And pitched in 5 days. Down the line. And it's gone.
Off the pole.
The Mariners break up the shutout. Maybe see if it would stay fair, and it does. It hits the screen. 2-run homer. Josh Bard, his 2nd homer of the year. RBIs 8 and 9.
Left-handed hitter gets a hold of the cut fastball, the pitch that Floyd has had a lot of success with. Trying to go back in. Little cutter. Hits it right down the line. It goes off the screen on the pole. Josh Bard, his 2nd home run of the year. Take a look at it.
Got it on a 2-2 pitch. Great work. 145 feet. Fly ball left field for Diaz. Robinson's gone. Top of the order in each room. Will Omen is up. Had a chance to throw a little bit last night. Did not enter the game. John Banks went the distance. 3-hit shutout. Ichiro 1 for 3, extended his hitting streak to 11. That's one left field base hit, his 2nd hit today. It's hit number 151.
Understands that he's going to get a fastball and slaps it through the hole on the left side of the infield. Floyd missed with the first pitch. As Dave mentioned, that he has an 11-game hitting streak now. Has a couple of hits today.
Here's Goody. One out, one on. 2-run homer by Bart as the Mariners on the board. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Gutierrez 1 for 2 today. Hit by a pitch his last time up. Breaking ball down the line off the glove of Morel. Everybody's safe.
Yeah, another base hit for Franklin Gutierrez. Franklin 2 for 3 now. And that'll also be it for Gavin Floyd. As again coming out of the dugout. Ullman will get the call from the bullpen, left-hand pitcher.
2-run homer by Bart, highlighting this 8th inning for the Mariners, who still trail 9-2. Couple of men on, 1 out. Will Ullman takes over for the Sox. Number by Josh Bart. They have runners at first and second as we go to our Nissan shift to the bullpen. And the Chicago White Sox go to Will Ullman, the left-hander.
Ullman, a 4.10 ERA, 41 2/3 innings for him, 45 strikeouts. That's a good number. 16 walks, given up 5 home runs this year. Opponent's average, 245. He has an 0-3 record. Dustin Ackley, he'd love to get a base hit and save his day. Dustin's 0-3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ullman's bounced around Cubbies, Atlanta, the Dodgers, Baltimore, and Florida. First year with Chicago. Born in Frankfurt, Germany. Lives in Mesa, Arizona.
The line for Gavin Floyd, 7 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs. I think one of those runs was earned, actually. No walks, 6 strikeouts, 109 pitches.
One and one. Strike two for Moman. First year with the White Sox for Moman. Last year at Baltimore, Florida. 51 games at the O's, no record. 3.30 ERA. Florida, 17 games, 1-0-2 with a 3.00 ERA. Ramirez watching Diaz come in. Can't get it. Boats it. Everybody's safe. The base hit. Bases are loaded for the Mariners.
When you're having a tough day, that is a beautiful thing for Dustin Ackley. Salvage your day. Little flare off the hands. He doesn't care. It's a base hit. Mariners now have the bases loaded. Casper Wells coming to the plate, and the left-hander on the mound. Mariners are 1 for 3 with men in scoring position.
Two-run homer by Bard. First runs scored in this series for the Mariners, since they got a run in the fourth in Friday night's game. RBI from Robinson.
Casper Wells, 10 home runs on the year. Why not? White Sox have a grand slam in the game. Flowers the catcher. Tyler Flowers hit a grand slam.
11 men to the plate, 6th inning for Chicago. Broke this thing open. Chance for the Mariners. Bases loaded. 0-2 to Wells. Again.
Casper fouled the first pitch fastball straight back. And there's been a couple of sliders now over the top of one and pulled that one foul.
1 out, bases loaded. Bottom 8, 2 runs in on the Bard 2-run homer. Wells trying to pick up some more. 0-2 from Oman. Shut him out. Two outs here in the 8th for each home run hit by the Mariners. Alaska Airlines donates 10,000 miles to our Make-A-Wish Home Runs for Wishes program. You can donate your own miles to Make-A-Wish at alaskaair.com. .32nd Mariners strikeout at the hands of Chicago pitching in this series.
Adam Kennedy will take a look at the left-hander. Adams 0 for 3 in the game.
Warming up is Josh Kinney. Adam, the 8th man to the plate here in the 8th inning for the Mariners. One. Base is loaded, 2 outs. 1-1. All 2 strikes. Tro's at third, Goody's at second, Ackley's at first. 1-2 to Adam Kennedy. Check the foul. Again. Two.
plug Adam was able to get away with one. That last pitch, the 5th pitch of this at bat. Good pitch. See if he can make it pay for it now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the bases loaded.
Mariners 1 for 4 with men in scoring position.
Comes the 2-2 again. Right to Beckham. Will do it. 8 men to the plate. Couple of runs on the board thanks to the Josh Bard 2-run homer. They leave them loaded 9-2 as we go to the 9th. Ninth inning here at Safeco Field. And make sure you're with us this Wednesday for the Mariners Root Sports Tele-Auction. Number of exciting items will be going up for bid with all proceeds benefiting Special Olympics Washington and Mariners Care. Head over to mariners.com/Root Sports for more information. Beautiful day here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Brandon League, Sunday afternoon BLT. We haven't seen him in a while. 23rd of August, his last outing.
Brandon, 31 saves on the season. That's 3rd best in the American League. This is not a save opportunity, obviously, a 9-2 ball game. Getting an inning's worth of work in.
Donnie Lucy pinch hitting. He's in the 3-hole now for DH Walker-Nurka. Getting back to slow roller. Seager takes care of it. Bring up Alex Rios. 1 for 4 with the run scored today.
These kind of innings are tough on closers. Particularly like him. They like the adrenaline rush of coming in and saving the game, but you have to get him some work sometime. As you mentioned, Dave, it's been 5 days since he's taken the bump, so he's out there getting some work in that last fastball, 98 miles an hour.
In between was Rios. 0-2. Last action gave up that game-winning home run to Shin-Soo Choo. That was the earthquake day on Tuesday.
Opposite field home run.
Doing 2 that capped Alex Rios. Looking ahead to the Mariners' home ninth. Ryan Seager and Bard 6, 7, and 8. Say goodbye to Rios. He's a strikeout victim. Bard holds on. 2 outs. Bring up Alexi Ramirez. Infield hit his last time up, 2 for 4. Unscored.
Few days off. Brandon's feeling strong. Last pitch again, 98 miles an hour. Earlier this year, we saw him hit 100 a couple of times against these White Sox in Chicago.
Two. 3-run homer by Viciedo in the 4th. Still a reasonably close game until the 6th. Tyler Flowers hit a grand slam. Lillibridge and Konerko added RBIs. 6 runs on 7 hits in the 6th inning. Blew it open. Bard hit a 2-run homer, bottom 8. Until the Bard home run, Gavin Floyd had a 2-hitter through 7 innings. Gutierrez coming in, slicing over is Ichiro, and he's there. 1-2-3 inning. For leading, last licks coming up. Ryan Seager fired at 9-2 Chicago. They have put on a power display here today. 2 swings of the bat basically turned this whole game around. Viciedo, 3-run shot in the 4th and a grand slam. Flowers in the 6th. New pitcher taking over, Josh Kenny. What a day for Viciedo. Just called up last night. AAA Charlotte.
Numbers for Josh Kinney: 1.80 ERA. Only 5 innings pitched and 8 strikeouts in those 5 innings. 1 walk. Opponent's average .211. Mariners will send up Brendan Ryan, Kyle Seager, Josh Bard. Brendan Ryan 0 for 3 in the game today. Came into the game hitting an even .260.
Pretty good chance Josh Kinney played with Ryan in St. Louis. Josh with the Cardinals 06, 08, and 09. 1-0 in 45 games at 4.56 ERA.
Fastball slider. First couple of pitches he missed. 2 seam fastballs inside to Brendan Ryan.
Third pitcher today used by Ozzie Gant. Three balls, 1 strike. It's John Danks on the right with sunglasses through a shutout last night against the Mariners. Ryan's aboard with a walk. Bring up Kyle Seager. Seager reached on a strikeout wild pitch back in the 8th, scored on the Bard 2-run homer. Got a 9-2 lead and can't find the strike zone.
Well, just 5 innings pitched so far on the year. Ozzie Gant, manager of the White Sox, any manager for that matter, they definitely don't like to see this when you're up by 7 runs in the 9th. They want their pitchers to come in and throw strikes. And he is missing. He's missing in the same area every time. All those pitches that he missed with Brendan Ryan were inside to the right-handed hitter. And now he's off the plate away to Kyle Seager.
The guy did that baby right, didn't he?
He did. Looks like Matt Thornton, maybe the left-hander, is going to start playing catch in the bullpen. It is Thornton.
Three and two.
Kyle hit that right off the top of his foot.
Sure did, trying to walk it off.
3-2 count. Kyle trying to be aggressive with his swing. Knows he's going to get a fastball out in front and hits it off his ankle.
That is never a bunch of laughs. Base hit. Solid smack as Ryan will advance to third. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Get it back by Kyle Seager.
Kyle coming into the game hitting .310. Ends up 1 for 4 with a solid line drive. Base hit back up the middle. He's been collecting a lot of hits lately, and he's using the whole field to do it.
Last time up for Josh Bard, he had a 2-2 count. And a screaming liner down the line. Got the fair ball. And it was good enough to get home run number 2 and RBIs 8 and 9. Ball 1. Two and 0.
He's in the driver's seat now. 2-0 count. He's going to get a fastball. Kinney can find the strike zone. Struggling right now. 14 pitches, 5 strikes, 9 balls. He's not throwing a first pitch strike to any of the hitters. Home run for Josh off the screen, his second home run of the year.
Tried to hit his third.
Gets a fastball up, out over the plate.
Two and 2. Two on here, nobody out. Chopper to Beckham. Throws out Bart. Run scores. Runner at second is safe. Bart picks up an RBI, his third of the day. One out. Runner at second, a run in. Ozzie Gaines soon enough. Going to bring in Matt Thornton. Mariners on the board here in the ninth. It's 9-3 White Sox. And one out. Matt Thornton, who always has good numbers against the Mariners. This is going to be a heck of a test for Robinson coming up here in a couple seconds.
Thornton, 47 strikeouts in the 46 innings that he has worked. He's given up 3 home runs this year. Opponent's average 277. And smooth delivery. His fastball will be around 97 miles an hour.
Turns around Trayvon Robinson. 273 hitter, right-handed.
Trayvon 1 for 7 in the series. Big 286 overall.
.311 hitter, right-handed. 3.411 is a right-hand hitter. That is a foul ball. Matt Thornton, a former Mariner. What has he done against Seattle? Let's move it on. A 1.23 ERA. Pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, struck out 2. Friday night, the 4-2 Sox win. One and two.
Matt, former first-round pick, and velocity has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to rush it up there. When he was with Seattle, he had a tough time throwing strikes.
Strikes out Robinson, 95 miles an hour. 2 outs. Last hope here for the Mariners. Ichiro, 2-hit day. Season total up to 151. 11-game hitting streak. Ichiro 3 for 14 against Matt Thornton. Another play for Gordon Beckham. Sox complete the sweep, win this one resounding fashion, 9-3. And there wasn't a heck of a lot more to say than that. They sweep the series and look real good doing it.
Yes, they did. The Mariners total of 5 runs in the series, 2 on Friday night, shutout last night. It looked like they were on their way to the same fate today, the way Gavin Floyd was throwing the baseball, but they come back and score 3 runs in the last couple of innings. Now they have the Angels coming into town. The Angels playing for a lot. They're a couple of games back of the Rangers, so it'll be a lot of fun to watch that series against the Angels and see what Mike Scioscia is going to do to try to win every one of those games, since they are important to the Angels.
Angels playing tonight in Texas, then they'll be here tomorrow for 4. And that should be interesting over the next few days. 2 hours and 45 minutes for this one. The Sox, they pick up a game on Detroit and Cleveland. Both of those teams lost, so the Sox move into second place. They're 6 back of Detroit. And they still have 6 games to play against the first place Tigers. Back with plenty more here at Safeco Field right after this.